Welcome to Tinkerine. My name is Tangangam Daniel. We are proud of our community being open defecation free.
All my life, I never had a toilet. Now, I enter the toilet anytime I want to defecate and wash my hands when I come out.
I'm Mbo Muhammad and I'm from Bubalga community. Our community is one of the first communities to become open defecation free in the small town communities.
We're taking a journey across Ghana to assess the impact of the Enhanced Wash and Accelerated Sanitation Program. The Government of Ghana and UNICEF Wash Program is funded by Global Affairs Canada. The program, which has been working to scale up the elimination of open defecation or OD, reached 83 districts in 8 regions of Ghana. This is the story of how the project impacted the targeted communities.
Prior to 2012, there was no national strategy for rural sanitation within the wash sector. The need to increase sanitation access rapidly led to the development of the rural sanitation model and strategy in 2011 by the government. The supports from Canada came at an opportune time in 2012 to support its implementation and to strengthen national and subnational systems for implementing the strategy. We present the impact of these 2 projects as we take you across 4 communities from Oti, Northern and Upper West regions of Ghana.
Let's start our journey from one of our classic communities called the Tinkerine Community in the Pandai district.
Using the bush have become a norm in Tinkerine Community since I was born. This program started, a lot of things have changed. Like first, it will be rain, you have to pass through the rain before you can free yourself.
Our community Tinkerine became open defecation free in 2016. At the time, environmental health officers came to Tinkerine community to engage us in CLTS. We were not having a single latrine, but within 3 months, we all had quality and durable latrine with proper hand washing facilities. And we are now feeling proud of our community. And our community is looking clean now among all the communities in Pandai district.
From Tinkerine, we head to Bubalga in the Yendi district of the northern region. Bubalga is one of the first small towns to become ODF in Ghana.
We happen to have 2 artisans in this community, Abraman Kwame and Mba Alido. They help the entire community to construct latrines in all households in this community. For our community becomes open defecation free. Actually, after the training, thought it wise that we could make a whole lot of money out of this work. But when we came home, we realized that because our community here is a rural community, there are a whole lot of financial constraints in this community. But our main aim was to ensure that every household in this community owns a latrine.
Through Mr. Kwame, I helped him to construct a lot of toilets, more than 100.
Even though we didn't do it free for them, but we have beaten the price down, and at the end of the day, we collect 10 Ghana cedi upon molding a slab to an individual household. And because of that, every household is owing a latrine in this community.
We've benefited a lot from the toilet that we have, because first, when we used not to have toilets, we normally go to the bush to shit. We shit around the communities, and we were always falling sick, and they have been sending us to hospital. But now that we have the toilets in our house, we don't fall sick anymore, and our life too are safe.
The problem of open defecation was a challenge to us. Normally, our wives and children were always falling sick of cholera and other diseases. We were having reptiles around us. The intervention of UNICEF has helped us to build toilets in every household so that open defecation can be minimized or stopped. Through that, we were able to conquer all our challenges. Now our environment is clean. We are very proud of our communities because our efforts have attracted big people into our community. We never thought we could achieve this, but because of the training from the officers, we were able to.
Next, we take you to the Kwatape community, where you'll be marveled. This community has an interesting history. Can you imagine that a traveler on stopping over in this community was so impressed with their level of cleanliness that he gave the community a bag of salt? And let's speak to this 90-year-old woman who until 2 years ago had never had a toilet.
All my life, I never had a toilet. I used to go to the bush to defecate. Because of that, I faced a lot of challenges. Now, I enter the toilet anytime I want to defecate and wash my hands when I come out.
Now, we take you to the OT region and to the Yajo community in the KJB district. Let's take a walk around the community and see their toilets and understand their motivation.
Unfortunately, la edavadu. Me gbava fe me glona fe me tobe edadum. Chogbe magbela mi wo susube mi ade afoji na mi atasi afoji yi de gbe me.
Mi na odokpo yo duko bete mi ha mi fonu na o fonu na mi. Ko jova mi kemba yo mi a fo duko me to mi fonu no. Be ata no jabagba yan ke ko ve ne mi de. O jagba me sta me ne wando ke mi akpoto du de le me.
A significant aspect of this program is the introduction of 3 sanitation financing schemes: the Village Savings and Loans Association, also called VSLA, the Revolving Fund, and the Social Fund. These schemes were created to ease the burden of financing the building of latrines and other pressing needs of community members.
Local group our benefit committee ben ade jode amedejile committee me a tempa kwa mi akperin even nya de ba cho school me krachela o mi kwa na de school ahun to mi afe ega gbo papaji afi ma to afojia ega ma na sinyo abe o wa akperin mi atu afojia UNICEF be akperin mi for mi to je ma han ma plenado yin de wa de ne zaga ta me ba khogale visre to gbo ega ma me ko na amo onuka o de donam bo ho sa de mefe ni to pe ga me na me benefit le VCL to gbo o nam ga le fima i me ba we bo betela e ma nuka UNICEF to o na ma me ba ke e me gbe ba ke.
The Social Fund identified the most vulnerable people in the communities and supported them with funds to help them build their own household toilets.
My whole life, I have wished having a toilet. I asked my grandsons to construct a toilet for me, but they constructed the traditional one, which collapsed after a short while. One day, officers came to Pandai that they wanted to support the old age and the sick. My name was mentioned, and I was happy, and we clapped for them.
In the quest to ensure that there's total social and behavior change, the project supports the construction of wash facilities for schools and health facilities.
When we did not have toilets, we used to go to the bush to ease ourselves.
Sometimes we meet snakes, scorpions, and other animals. And some of the boys too will go and hide and be looking at you. When we are in the menstruation period, we beg permission to go home and change ourselves, and we don't come back again.
UNICEF and Global Affairs Canada have come to our aid. They provided us with toilet facility, changing room for the girls, water facility, including TLMs for the school, which has aided the teaching and learning in Ketejeli EP Primary School.
Now, we don't meet snakes, we don't meet scorpions. The boys have their own place and the girls too have their own place to change, so they are not looking as at again.
So it makes our teaching and learning easy for us.
Anytime we visit the health facility, we suffer a lot, especially when we want to urinate or defecate. We had to go to the bush. When we go to the bush, we sometimes meet people, especially men. Some women end up giving birth in the bush, but after this facility was built, we no longer experience that, and it has helped us a lot.
We've had a reduction in the number of cases relating to diarrhea and cholera.
Amazing changes like this are happening in several communities across the country. Tinkerine, Bubalga, Kwartape, Garu, Kejebi, Yajo, and Adibo, amongst others.
We want to give our appreciation to Global Affairs Canada as well as UNICEF, who have contributed in making sure that this community has improved its sanitation situation.
I thank the people that come to support me to construct the toilet for me. I thank them. God bless them.
I want to thank all the supporters who helped us to have the toilet in our houses. Thank you very much.
Thank you, UNICEF. Thank you, Global Affairs Canada, for changing our lives.